Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and it's time for some more Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, where were we? So, some of you might notice a ever so slight change this episode. A viewer asked if I could turn up the game music a little, so normally I have the game audio set around 60% because in the past, some viewers have complained that they couldn't quite hear my voice over the in-game audio. So now, in the recording software, I've turned the in-game audio up to around 70% from the previous 60% mark. Now, it's going to sound the same to me, so I'm not going to be deafened by the in-game audio or anything. Let me know in the comment section down below if the game audio is too loud for you, if you struggle to hear me, and if it is a bit of a problem for people, I can turn it back down again after an episode or two, and if it's fine, I can keep it this way for a while. Right, now we have the Daft Invader in training, and our skeleton and zombie here healing up. They took quite a beating in a previous encounter, and moving on ahead I see an elite enemy. That's quite a nasty group in a way. Right, so the Taskmaster is going to inflict lots of stress on our enemies. If we go in with, say, a stress team, like this group can be a stress team. It's not the best stress team in the world, but well, I'm talking about the Vampire and Fallen Dampier are practically pure physical damage only. The Unfrozen, I mean, basically the Lost Soul would be doing most of the stress damage, so it's not the best stress team in the world. But we could capitalise on that. We'd need to keep the Executioner, keep pushing the Headsman back. Do we have repositioning skills? I mean, I'm honestly thinking we might want to go in with this group and use the Mummy's repositioning skills to pull people in front of the Headsman. This is tricky. I was pretty dedicated to going in with this group. Now, let's think about this. If we do, we probably want to swap these two over, because the guard will punish move skills, and a lot of the Fallen Dampier's skills move out to the front, whereas the Vampire can stick in rank 2 reasonably successfully. The Unfrozen and the Lost Soul. The only thing is you might want the Lost Soul in rank 3 occasionally, but we want the Unfrozen. Both of them can work quite well in rank 3. Right, with this group, lots of physical damage from the Lich. Well, physical damage and magical damage, but not really stress damage. The Mummy can do stress or physical, and usually in the past the Mummy has focused heavily on stress. Now he deals a bit more physical damage because of Clinging Wrap's position, right? So previously, I think it wasn't that Cursing Touch can be moved from rank 3, but just Impending Horror was a lot more useful. And I suppose he's got Hex Beam, so we could go and stress heavy. Problem is, I would struggle to keep this skeleton alive, in all honesty. He's vulnerable, I'm not sure how best to deal with him, and I'm probably going to replace him with a Headsman at some point. In fact, what am I doing with this skeleton? Apart from filling the gap and protecting these others a bit, there's a high chance I was just going to put him in a building to work. I'm not sure which one, so I'm stuck with him for now, which is fair enough. It might be a good time to... I don't think the spiderweb is the right thing to use here. So I don't think it's the right time to burst out a magic item. So, the Bone Golem can do a lot of physical damage. He can... Is he giving... No, just blocks. And the Mage is mostly magical. And the Lost Soul can give out wards. Right? Yes. And the 20% damage isn't going to hamper these two because they have such a high damage output. Okay, I think I've decided which team to use. Let's go for it. And here comes all the pain. Alright, let's think about this. We all have wards for now, which is good. We need to get you out of here. And, okay, this is just going to hurt like hell. Alright. I mean, this is a lot of hard work, but when the enemy does half the work for me, it's suddenly not so difficult anymore. Okay. Yeah, that hurts. Have some stress damage, will you, my good man? There you go. Forwards 1, not forwards 2. Okay. Ah. And it moves him forwards as well, of course. Just to be extra awkward. Okay. Nice. Not going to complain. Right. It would be nice to use Sudden Reality, but we're really wanting to use Bloodthirst to keep our vampire in the fight. So, we'll go Dubious Boon. And we're going to put that on both our frontliners and then hopefully do a bit of healing. Bloodthirst for the extra healing, because keeping our minions healthy is important not just for this fight, but for the next fight. And also she has a ridiculously high damage output. Bone Spear would be tempting here, but he has a lot of armor, and I'm wanting to try and preserve mana for the next fight. That being said, getting some heavy damage in here now has got to be helpful.
Move those mortal legs.
Alright. And he's expecting us to move again. Little does he know that I don't really get very obsessed with movement skills, so okay. That's some magic damage. Nice. And
you will soon embrace your new existence
in the not too distant future. Oh, that will turn to you. Okay then. Oh, that miss is painful. Alright, let's... While he's still alive, we'll deal the stress damage to him, because why not? And now, let's just remove all their buffs and debuffs. And boost up our damage capability. And then, let's get some health back. Oh man, we survived it. That is rough. Yep, that's rough. Okay, okay, I'm going to double target here.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic.
I see 2 wards. I see good healing time. Okay, let's stab him. Yeah. We'll teach this wizard hardened wisdom. And we should make more use of this wrath very soon. Right, let's do that now. Magic attack, so it should go straight through his armor. Man, the Unfrozen is such a meme character. In fact, did I? I didn't. I'll do that after this fight, actually. It's too obvious. And there's the ward to prevent the pain of healing. We'll slap a bit of healing on there in the hope that the fight will be over before the return attack comes back to bite her in the arse. So let's just do that right now.
Give them no mercy.
And that helps ensure a swift and painful death for our enemy. Alright, so we came through that one in reasonably good shape. And we got some green dust. Now, green dust is a slight quality of life upgrade for some of our minions. Let's pull them all out. Now, the Daft Invader is still pretty badly damaged, so sending him into battle next would be a bad idea. However, before assigning minions to buildings, I'm just going to slide on over here and see what's in this old coffin. So, Vampire Fangs. Excellent trinket. Now, what would be really nice here would be the option to shrink this down, go check what I've already got. Spider Mandibles, pretty much only useful for the Widow. The Bull Skull is useful for anyone who's going to be stuck in front a lot, so like the Dark Knight or the Bone Golem. Vampire Fangs, I'm taking them in case I don't have them already.
I'll take it as tribute.
If I do... Oh, no, I don't. Good. Well, there we go. So, slapping Vampire Fangs on my vampire, it's thematic, but it also ties in well with her Bloodthirst. So, it's basically a mini permanent Bloodthirst all the time. And then if we get a second set of Vampire Fangs, we can go into the form of Dampier, because she is so squishy! And will die really easily, even though she has more health than the Vampiress. Right, we have leveling to do. Obviously this is a stress minion that deals lots of stress and thrives on dread, so yeah, sure, dread. Give it a bit of initiative, why not? Right, the Unfrozen, who obviously is going to be called Carl Easy. Carl Easy looks like he's about to throw an ice spear and kill the pathetic pet wyvern, because it doesn't even have 4 legs, of some spoilt little peroxide princess who doesn't know what's going on. And her boyfriend knows nothing, apparently, but everyone tells him that. Even people who've never even met him tell him, "You know nothing!" It's like, and he's like, "Who are you?" And they're like, "You don't know!" He's like, "Oh yeah." Right, okay. So, what's Carl gonna get? Well, he does like his physical damage. But it would be nice to actually build up his defensive nature a bit as well, because look, he's wearing armor, right? He's wearing armor. I remember back in early access at one point you couldn't increase his armor or resistance, but you could increase his blocks and wards a lot instead, and his dodge, his evasion. Speaking of which, we could get a point in evasion. So we could save these 2 points towards building up, say, his resistance. We'll just get him a bit of damage now, because we haven't upgraded it yet. Okay, our Vampiress. Well, let's start. Oh, okay. So she's going to be wanting the Form Dampier is all about getting massive luck, big critical chances. Luck for Vampiress, not always the same thing. So we have boosted luck. Was I going for a big luck build of her? Let's see. Wrath and Mana as opposed to Big Wrath. Yeah, sure, I was going for a big luck build, so why not? Alright. And we have Dust, which can go to our Daft Invader. No Dust here? Okay. No, we can put Dust here. Or in you. Or we can create some new minions to go in this gap. That is a nasty fight, and it's probably going to have to be this group that does it. I could sacrifice body parts to do that. What would I need to make a headhunter? Oh, Dust! How very convenient. Dust, armor, 2 weapons. I can do that. Alright, so if I'm building a 4th group here, what I want... I can move that skeleton over. Why is the skeleton here with the bone golem? Let me think. Why would I put the skeleton with the... I mean, I'm thinking it's so he can defend the Lich, and because he won't get set on fire when the Lich sets everyone on fire, right? So there is some synergy. It actually makes sense with the Lich summoning skeletons. Right, so for this group here, what would I want with her? Well, if I do go for a headhunter... I kind of want a Blood Phantasm at some point as well. And I would have put like the Headhunter here in this group or that group. I haven't used a Shade in a long time actually, so I'm going to craft one of those. And this shade is a fun one. Also, one of my friends talks about Wraith a lot recently. I don't use the Wraith so much these days. Used to use it quite a bit in early access, but apparently the Wraith now has a class trinket that is really good. So if I build this shade and I give him a couple of extra points, so the shade is like a weird stress support minion who does funky things. I'm not sure I'd want to use the green dust on the shade. Okay. Let's craft that
In
shade.
tenebris mortis.
And then let's be very sensible and say, what buildings do we have the shade could go into? Into here. Not into there. Actually, 26. We can build the Dead Lake, can't we? Yes, we can. And if we do create a Banshee... Oh, there's that dust. Okay, if she gets green dust, she is not Dead Lake material.
Come, dear. It's time for your performance.
In which case, let's have some fun with her. And turn her into the Halloween Witch Banshee. Yeah. Obviously, dread is a main thing for her. Oh, she gets a point left over. Then evasion. Yeah. Lovely. I'll leave that slot. Or will I? Ooh. Right, there's 2 elite enemies there, so I'm not sending in level 1 minions. That would just be daft. So it's going to have to be this group. You have 2 points. Sure. In there. I should upgrade his attack and dread soon. Because I don't know, I can put a lot more into armor and resistance here. Okay? But for now, he needs healing. And this group, the Lost Soul needs it the most because she can't give it out. And then here, we can say... You've got a lot of catching up to do. He'll catch... He's slow. He's frozen in ice. He won't come out of it for a long time. Right. We do have a new talent. So what would I like to pick up? So these would be nice if I had loads of spare body parts going, which I don't. Haste would unlock Black Incense. I'm also halfway to the free vampire spell, but that's not so... That's useful if you're trying to unlock the vampire. It's not so useful if you already have the vampire unlocked and have a load of minion slots used. Right, so Drums of War could be quite nice. A Mock, I don't think I use it much, but it would unlock Rites of Carnage and Advanced Ballistics, which would come in quite useful. Hail of Teeth kind of useful. I mean, it'd be nice to get Spine Bomb at some point, but let's go over Mock.
I need nothing but my anger to purge this world.
Well then, onwards to battle. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. That skeleton's going to get so pounded. Do I have a brain I could give him? Nope. Level 3 brain. He's so close, it's really not worth it. Because it would just take him up to level 3. That being said, though, we can have some fun with our Witchy Banshee. Obviously, Scream is going to get upgraded first, quite probably. Because it can be used from any position. And it's a kind of a primary... Although... Ooh. If she... So she wants to work with our mummy a lot, or someone else who repositions a lot of enemies. Who repositions a lot of enemies? Apart from the spider, from mummy. Can't remember who else too much. Right. Actually, if we're turning this into a dread team, Whale would be great. 20. Okay, so we can give her accuracy or dread. Looks like loses all buffs, loses evasion. If I go with Paralyzing Scream,
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
then we can get a skeleton there to punish for buffs which aren't removed because of Desolate Scream. I like that idea. And then get us some more dread. Maybe save up for a award. I think would be a good idea for her. Or a block even. We can get her armor and resistance. Resistance would be good. There we go. Right. So, big rough tough fight of pain and death, and this is so wrong. Right. So if I do send in the Daft Invader with this group, I'm gonna have to go with magic, aren't I? I don't like that. I don't like that. What I'm seeing there. That is bad. Elite Conscript could be very bad news for us. Right. But he is very badly wounded. And we are only getting 15 Wrath at the start of the battle. Which means the Daft Invader would be at an extreme disadvantage. And taking a lot of damage. 27 health. No, it's too risky. Okay. Okay. Back out you go. I could be losing minions here, especially as I'm going in with a Lich. Oof. I may have to fall back on magic this encounter after all. I don't think I have very much stance breaking capability here. Does... Nope. Nope. Okay, that's actually very bad. Right then. Sounding Fortitude feels like a really good idea. I'm not sure it's the best idea in the world, but it feels like a really good idea. Oh yeah, that's actually quite good. Right, random target please. You'll do. Step up, step right up and get killed. There's a Lich in the town. Right, let's do some stress damage. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, damn it. It's all stress damage from here. Right, I can move him back. We've lost our stance. I kind of just want to hit them all with stress damage at this point, really.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
In the hope that one of them will start to lose his mind. And then we just go like this. Oh yeah, we got a stun. Excellent. Love that stun, love that stun. Yeah! Yeah, about that stance of yours, mate. Forget it. Oh, that was rubbish. Actually, that was really bad. Right, can we just, like... just random target then. Hey. Working through his defences, alright? It's worthwhile, allegedly. Let's protect our skeleton. Now, we really want to be protecting the Lich soon and... Oh, goodness. Okay, that's bad. Right. Everybody...
Rot their flesh.
Stress
and
time!
their soul.
Yeah, and there's that blood in time. Okay. Yeah, we could just go for more stress. But I'm seeing a buff that needs to be punished. So let's do that first. I'm not going to complain. I like it. Right. Everybody burn now! Disco Inferno! Yeah! Oh, nice one. Even, but... Okay, so this is where we get to have fun and risks and...
This will be your end.
This is gonna hurt. Yep. Technically, being on fire counts as a debuff, so... Put the flames out! The mummy is the fireman, whoever would have bought it with all his flammable looking bandages. Right, well, we could set them all on fire again, but I don't think that's the best idea. That worked quite nicely. However, right, I see Buff. Buff gets chopped. And health for the next fight would be good, because Bone Golem needs to be a bit of a mainstay of this part. Oh! Okay, that's bad. That's bad. We'll just go for a physical.
Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy.
Just rip them apart with bandages. You know, normally bandages are kind of like for putting people back together again. Well, keeping them together, you know. Keeping the vital life fluids on the inside. Alright, after combat victory, also having minions getting this. Yeah, great. Lots of extra experience. Good for us. So, the Daft Invader is ready to fight once again. Our Lost Soul can come out to play, and the Vampiress as well. Excellent. We have levels. Let's do all that quickly. Right. We don't have a lot of stress damage in the back rank. We'd need to shunt him up to rank 3 to really make use of that. Or watch our friends get killed, which he's reasonably comfortable with, to be honest. I'm thinking that's a really good investment for him. And then we can save this point towards either some accuracy or a block. He could really do with a block and a ward. Green weapon can go here, although I did say I wanted to build a headhunter. I'm liking the idea. This feels like a stupid idea. Okay, well, we'll whack that in there. Let's go for it.
There will be a mountain of human heads when I'm done.
We call him Edward for some reason. Eddie the Headhunter. Now, he doesn't have a lot of good skin options at the moment. I'm not that fussed with that. But hey, we can get him a bit of protection and accuracy, because he could really do with it. You know, the heads on his chest are seeing, they're like, hit that one! No, that one! I can't see anything! That's because you're dead! Oh yeah! Wait, so are you! So? Shut up! Right. Skeleton needs protecting an awful lot, because he protects everyone else. Right. Oh, buffs. 4% chance to immediately kill, but this will give him extra resistance, which is good for when the Lich tries to set everyone on fire.
Serve me well, my minion.
And then you will go health, because a lot of your things are health related. Okay. Obviously, we need to do some healing here. Oh, wait. While that is a good idea, we need to be thinking one fight ahead. So there we go. Wait, no. We'll leave the vampire out, because she has the vampire fangs and can regenerate that health on her own, especially as she starts a fight with a block and a ward. Now, admittedly, Carl Easy himself also starts fights with 2 blocks and 2 wards. So the idea would be that I could heal him up while she heals up herself a bit. So those two don't need healing so much. Her, on the other hand, yeah, okay. So we will put the Lich in there, because I think they might get a little passive health back anyway. We got a lot of experience to go. Do we have... Right. We could pulp this for experience. We could also put that in. Can we create a second... No, we can't. We can't create a secondary Banshee. We need stuff we don't have. Okay. We do have a second minion group. Well, a 4th minion group we can send out. Right. Cultists. Cultists will give us minion-specific items. So which minions would we like to give items to? Good question. So hers is quite nice. His is kind of okay in very specific minion setups, but not great. The zombies is just really useful. His is quite nice. Vampirus and those two get good ones. These I haven't put... Hers is kind of weird, right? So let's take this group for now, as they are a bit of a main party for this first dungeon level. After this level they become less important. So, what do we got? The Heart of Emptiness for the Dark Knight only. He gains 5 mana and 5 Wrath restored each time the Dark Knight receives damage. Now, importantly, if his armor and or resistance reduce that damage to absolutely nothing, we still get the mana and Wrath. So this is a generator. It lets us refill our mana supplies, it lets us build up Wrath and use ultimate moves more often. The Bride increases critical damage dealt by the Bride of Iratus by 50%, and she can deal a lot of critical hits. In fact, her ultimate move pretty much guarantees critical hits. For the Skeleton... doesn't want to show me, there we go. The Skeleton becomes receptive to buffs, but still immune to debuffs. We don't have a lot of minions that give out buffs. In fact, I can't think of very many at all. The Skeleton himself gives out buffs, so that is not always the best thing. Mechanical aim for the zombie. At the start of each turn, the zombie receives +4 accuracy and +15% damage. Stacks up to 5 times. The bonus is removed if the zombie changes position. This is actually pretty good for the zombie. And then we have another nasty fight, after which we'll be turning a left. Okay. Zombie. Go boom indeed. Anyone who's watched Scarlegrim's channel should get the reference. Right. I've got 2 slots here empty, which means I haven't put anyone in here to train yet. Who should it be? Well, the mummy's nearly leveled up, but I have level 1 minions here in need of training. Do I want to spend this point? Sure, I'll grab haste.
Hey,
it might come in
I
useful.
want to show you a little magic trick.
And so Iratus goes on the paedophile watch list. Lovely. Great. Oh, golden miner. Oh. Okay. The pain. Oh, the things I have to go through to be a necromancer these days. Oh. Right. Yeah, you hit him. That's fine. He's got lots of health, don't worry. Let's shoot him then, actually. He's pretty important. Oh god, he advanced 2 with that? Better hit him a lot then. Nice. I'll go for a group shot to strip off that block. And let's get a hit in for around 20 damage. Oh, bang on 20! Just as I said. Ha 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 ha! Wonderful. That turned out quite nicely, actually. Oh, he's trapped and can't move. I'm sure he'll never be able to live the disappointment down. Oh, wait. He loves being in front. He's fine. You're not, though. Okay. Oh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
This never gets old.
Oh my goodness. This could actually be really bad for us. Just saying, you know? Right. Let's play Burn Baby Burn. He didn't go for the Dark Knight. He should have gone for the Dark Knight. A mistake he might not get the chance to make again. He'll probably get the chance. He's got plenty of health at the moment, he'll be fine. Right, at this point I think we want to protect our zombie. And I'm seeing a plan for this round coming together right about now. Inflicts auto crits.
Ah, your frail bodies fail you.
So that's where her class trinkets would be extra useful for her. Right, zombie. You could really do for block and ward right now as you're taking such a pounding. So yeah, we're actually going to go with that. And then just hit him with a sword. To be fair, that's a pretty jagged, nasty looking sword. I see buffs. I see flames. I see combinations leading to an untimely demise, but he's got too much health, so we'll do something about that. Oh. So he has the problem of being the enemy capable of getting through the Dark Knight's armor. The guard isn't quite as capable of penetrating the armor. It's hard. And we're getting that health back, which is a good thing. Right. We want more flames. Yes. Burn the lot of you.
One less annoyance in the world.
And then there was only one. And his damage was absorbed by a block. It was wonderful. That's enough to kill him. But why should we let the flames do all the work, eh? Nice.
A sad display for mortal kind.
So, I don't think I equipped the Mimir for this fight, did I? I wanted to. Ring of Terror. Increases the baseline chance that an enemy will die due to a heart attack by 10%. Now, I'm going to be nice and presume that that's not 10% of the base chance, because if the base chance is 1% and that increases to 1.1%, that's not much of an increase, you know. But if it increases to like 11%, that's a lot bigger, right? We will pop that on now.
Ah, fetching.
Let's get these two back out of there. If you get to be level 2, you get to go in and be level 2. Right. And we're turning left here. So sacrificing a minion at the sacrificial altar is reasonably... I mean, what do we want to make? Oh, ghoul would actually round out that group. Yeah, ghoul instead of that skeleton. Alright, I've talked myself into it. It's a stupid idea.
You will bring me their heads, their hearts, and everything else.
So, let's wait. There we go. So that skeleton was kind of a freebie anyway. He came out of nowhere. So now we get all these funky things instead of having to choose. And then the ghoul can go there, and the bone golem can equip the bull's skull, because it's made of skull and bones anyway, right? If the minion starts its turn in position 1 or 2, it's for bone golem. It's going to be in the front a lot. Oh, except the ghoul would be really bad for bone golem. Maybe we kind of want the lost soul with the headsman as well. So there's going to be some interesting play around. But yeah, just regaining vigor every turn from bone golem, who has lots of skills that have vigor costs associated with them, is not a bad problem. The Shade wants to get some... You know what? There we go. Give it a bit of durability. Dreknik, the zombie, is going to sit on those points, I think. Same goes for Braxtor, the skeleton. And the Daft Invader should probably start upgrading his attack and dread. And maybe a bit more health at some point as well. That group could almost go take another fight. I see no elites. I think we can do one more fight, pick up a minion from there, and then we'll probably end the episode. Okay, this fight. We need precision. I'm going to go group 2. Right, in which case, let's use the facilities. We've already got the headsman in bear training. Excellent. Oh, you fool. Little do you know. Let's get us some help. Lovely. The only problem is we can't keep pushing him back, so...
Dance! Move those
Nice.
mortal legs.
Nice, nice, nice. I don't think we can deal 80 damage to... Well, it's a challenge, isn't it? It's a challenge. Let's get on with that challenge then. Right. It's a start. We've got 2 rounds here. And we've got the Ataman to maybe finish him off. Right, go for it. You know, we might be able to do it. We might just be able... Okay, he's not in the front, so he's still advancing. We kept him out of the front through... Well, his allies' machinations, to be honest. Right, let's take away all their buffs. Take away all their buffs. And hit them with the hard reality. But a moment of truth is... Yeah, she's stunned. Right.
Being born was your first mistake. Opposing me? Your last.
Set up for a riposte. Go for the ice wave. 2 targets, because why not? Don't quite have enough Wrath there. Let's get some damage in here. Excellent. This fight is going rather easily for now. There we go. Lovely. Oh, not so lovely. Oh, I'm so glad you went for one who wasn't stunned. Go for it. Magic damage. Total miss there. Alright. We could do us some wards. We'll probably drop some more on the front there. Oh, still... We got rid of his block, finally. Now he should be an easier foe to defeat, and the damage should hopefully snap her out of it, but it didn't. Okay, that seems to have done the job. Right. Can we kill him before she does? Maybe. Should we? I'm not entirely
As
sure.
worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Okay, we're just going to go straight for the heal there. Finally. Now our Vampiress has got a taste for blood. She's going to get right into the fray and mess them up. Right good and proper, you know? And then she'll probably sacrifice him. Oh no, nice. Okay. Awesome. Well, guess what, lady? You've got a block we need to get rid of, but he needs to die. Excellent. Do we... No, cost 40. Okay. It was worth a try. There we go. She needs me. She really needs it now. Let's give her a chance. Because she's probably about to get knifed. Yep. Oh, that was rubbish. Okay. Okay. Ooh. And we can try, right? We can try. This is a really dumb idea, by the way. But actually, it breaks her out of it, so that's great. We'll give her a bit more healing then. Because that somehow missed. Oh, Carl, I may have found a combo. But I think we just try for the kill now. Soften her up and then finish her off. So if you could just heal Carl now, he probably needs it. And you're dead. No, not dead. Interesting. Right, you had it now. Excellent.
As your suffering ends, your service begins.
Okay, so nice. And green flesh. Which we should certainly use. I think our zombie probably deserves that. Right. We have healed. We have a level. And let's give our zombie the flesh for the extra points. To be fair, green isn't really worth that much, but it helps a bit. Okay, 4... Get him a bit tougher, I think. He needs to toughen up. And a bit of evasion, because it helps him survive. Right then. Leveling... I think it's... Ooh. Do I save? Next level, that'll be 3 points, which I can put into her damage. And for this little lady, saving towards evasion, or I mean, I could grab a luck right now. Sure. Okay. And Edward. Eddie the Headhunter. Get him another point of armor, because he's very vulnerable, right? His health is a bit on the low side. He just takes a lot of damage when he gets hit. Right, a free minion. That means we're going... Right, what do we want? What do we want? We want a Banshee. I mean, basically, almost anything, right? So if we put you two in here for healing, and then in here, we put the ghoul in there, and then we go up ahead and see what is waiting for us. Okay. Take the bride. Level 5. Normal part quality, so we'll just pop her in one of these. There we go.
Built on a foundation of bone.
So she can be training up our minions. There we go. Right. 2 stone golems means this party ain't the best one to deal with them. This one will be good to go. You have a skill upgrade I haven't taken care of. Right. This is one that's armor related, so that's what I'm going to go with. But I think that's a good time to end the episode. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Do let me know how the slightly tweaked audio volumes turned out. I could probably turn it up a little bit more, to be honest. Who knows? Alright, bye for now, guys. See you next time.